friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosanna with Nesta Petals for Flosstube number 27. Welcome back, and I'm excited for you to be here today. I have a lot of, well, I have two fully finished animal crackers, which I'm excited about. And I have two full, they're two, well, I don't even know how you say it. So they're two finishes, but they're not fully finishes. I think that's how you say it. So I need to still find, some frames. And I went to Michael's the other day and the lady wasn't very helpful, helpful to say the least, but I hope you guys have been doing well. I watched season 4 of Bridgerton, which was amazing. I really loved it. And I restarted season 1. I really enjoy the series. Number 3 wasn't my favorite, season 3. I would say 1 and 2 were my top faves, and Queen Charlotte's really good too. So if you're not watching those, highly recommend. Excuse me. I just made me some fresh coffee. I was like, I need some coffee. I also, I'll talk about this afterward. Let me share all of the things, and then I'll talk about kind of what I've been doing behind the scenes. So I'm going to share my two finishes, and one of the finishes I'm going to add a flare, so I'll show that to you guys in a second. But my first finish, it's a GGR reproduction. It's Petite Fill in Rue, and it's a little baby one that I stitched up. And last week I went to Dallas. I went to Dallas last week for a work event, and I wanted to bring something that I could just fill in and not have to look at a pattern, and I thought this was a great one to do. And I actually fully finished it, I think last weekend. So I stitched it on a 40 count. Cocoa is the fabric. And again, it's teeny tiny, but here is the finish. And I finished, so when I was in Dallas, I finished her dress. I did the majority of the grass. And I was like, you know what, I can get this one fully finished before I do my next Flosstube video. So the colors are very soft and vibrant, like the flower. It's like a kind of like a pastel pink, pinkish purple, like lilac. Super cute. So I'm gonna see if I can find a baby frame. And if you guys remember, I talked about doing like a women's wall of like all cross stitch women. And I'm going to start the process of redoing my daughter's bedroom, the one that goes to college, because right now it's just all neutral. There's white walls, nothing very like fancy, and I love being able to create spaces in her home and make them more like welcoming and inviting. And so I'm gonna like redo her whole room, which I'm excited about. I think it's gonna be fun. And I thought I could do the woman's wall in her room, and this would be the first one that I would hang up. So first finish for the month of March. And another finish that I have, and this one I actually finished, I finished this in February. So again, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'm at Nesta Petals. Please follow me there. I do share all the things sooner than I would here. I don't share everything that I share when I video with you guys, but I do share a good amount of things that I'm working on. And I finished Jane Bowen, guys, 1837 from Needlework Press. And one thing I'm going to add, so the antique sampler that's on the back, you can see there's where is it at? The ribbon with the little rosette flowers in the center and on the ends. And I want to replicate that. So I went online and I bought, so it says it on here that they use Monahan Paper's Age Distressed ribbon. And they chose either fresh egg or toadstool to embellish center, dividing the line of the sampler. So I went on to their site and I purchased toadstool. So I got this in the mail, I think it was last Saturday or Sunday. I've been watching a couple of different videos on YouTube, and I got 5 yards of this beautiful ribbon. And here is my finish. All right, I hope you guys can see this beautiful beauty in the video. And I'm obsessed. Like, every detail is just remarkable. And this part right here, this little strip where my fingers are from end to end, that's where I'm gonna add the ribbon again, just like it was on the actual antique sampler. So once I do that, I'm gonna go, I think I'm probably gonna go, my mom, she does all of her framing at Hobby Lobby up in Harrisonburg, and I've gone there with her before. They're like very helpful. They help her with cutting out the form. They will upload like a photo onto their computer, and they'll show her like what the frames like that she picked out, what they will physically look like fully surrounding the cross stitch that she's finished. So I'm thinking of maybe I need to do that. So next Saturday, my youngest and I, we're gonna go visit her and do some things and go out to eat at a cafe that we love to go eat at. I'm thinking of bringing this one, my petite one that I just finished from Gigi. I still need to frame Mary Griffith. So I know that's probably crazy, but I'm thinking of bringing all 3 and seeing what they have to offer. So here again is the ribbon. I'm gonna kind of pull it through. I mean, it kind of looks very similar to the fabric choice, and I just realized I didn't tell you what that was. It's 36 count country mocha, and I'm doing it on the non-modeled side. So just imagine this ribbon centered, rosettes middle, and I think it's just going to make it look that much more stunning. So I'm really excited to add that. And doing the rosette, when I was watching the videos on YouTube, the ones that people have shared how to physically do that on a cross stitch, it didn't seem too difficult. It's very similar to kind of doing a French knot, but not, if that makes sense. So 2 finishes, one again for the end of February. The petite from GGR is for the month of March. And then I have 2 fully finishes. And again, these are the animal crackers from Stacy Nash. I don't have the pattern in front of me, so I'm going to insert the photos so you can physically see those. And then let me tell you, so both of these are stitched on, I want to say it's Willow. Yep, Willow from Be Stitch Me. Both of them are 36 count. Both of the patterns, I did a DMC conversion. My mom and I did it together. So that's what those are for fabric and color choices. All right, so the first one that I finished is, what's the name of this one again? I'm having a brain fart. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just remembered. Clovis. So I am new to like tracing the outline and cutting all. So you can see like the ears, they're not fully symmetrical. I'm okay with it. It is what it's okay. You know, once I get better and I'm practicing, I know I will become more proficient with it. But all of these, I took the class, if you guys remember, I took it, Jingle Ball, Stacy Nash, my mom and I, we did the Zoom call, and she showed how she hand stitches all of her animal crackers. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not machine sewing. I'm just hand stitching these all together. So I did 1/2 inch because when I did Ginger, who I still need to finish her little purse, I did 1/4 inch of fabric like left over before I hand sewed everything, and it just was too tight for me. So I did 1/2 inch. And I left the opening here, and I just stuffed it with polyfill. And hopefully you guys can see how adorable Miss Clovis is. I think she's super cute. This is the fabric that I chose. It's a Moda, I want to say, maybe it's Moda French General. My mom gave me this fabric. So Miss Clovis is fully finished. And then the other one that I fully finished is Clementine, who is enormous compared to Clovis, which is like crazy how long she is, but I do adore her. And I feel like I did a better job with her ears. Again, not perfect, but I'm happy with the fully finished cracker. And she does have like a little, I think it's a strawberry, so I do want to eventually add that in. And Clovis, I did finish like the teapot, and I want to say it was a teacup, but I'm thinking of doing those, maybe like sew one on to her, maybe like as like a little bag, maybe like Ginger, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of what else I could use. And then here's the back of this one, which I thought was super fun, kind of like plays off the mustardy colors. And this is another Moda, and I'm pretty sure it's French General, if I remember. My mom gave me this one as well. So those are my 2 fully finishes. And then I do have 3 whips to share, and then I'm going to talk about some fabric that I've recently purchased and this book that I got that is amazing. Like, I want all the things that they're sharing. So let's see. Oh, and I did, oh my gosh, before I go into whips, needle to the market, and with all the different releases. So my mom's purchased some. I've purchased, I think, 3. I was trying to be good. I don't want to purchase all the things. Like, I have a lot of stuff I need to work on, and I know I'm like, I shouldn't buy it, but you know what? We live once. Why not be happy and stitch more, cross stitch more, you know, knit more, do what makes you happy, guys. Like, life is too short. So I don't even remember which ones I purchased. I think one was for Brenda Gervais. Oh, I don't remember. But I'm excited to get those in the mail. I think they ship out maybe the middle of this month, end of the month. So I'll be sharing those hopefully with you guys on my next Flosstube video. But let me talk about the 3 whips that I've been working on. And I'll insert the photo for this one. I'm pretty sure it's a Plum Street pattern. Sorry, I feel like I'm not fully there today. I don't feel 100%. Traveling, I traveled to Dallas, Texas last Tuesday, and I came back Thursday evening. Like, it's just so much. And then you're like learning all these things. So I feel like I haven't fully recovered, to say the least. But let me make sure I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm doing this. I know it's 40 count cream, and I'm pretty sure it's Plum Street. So what I worked on this is, let me show you the full view. I worked on the grass. I was doing all of this grass over here, and I did the majority of the house, like I was filling in. Again, I was trying to just find things where I didn't need a pattern to look at. I could just pull out, stitch, and keep it moving. So I worked on that one. Another one I pulled out, which again, I love this one. I'm trying to pull this one out for at least a day or two, is another GGR. It's Dorothea. And this one is 36 count. I'm pretty sure it's parchment. So here's the full view. And what I worked on was more of the alphabet right here. So I stitched more of the letters. And then I did start, let's see if I can fix this. So this motif, I did the vase. I started another motif. This is the top of the basket. And then I finished this little baby motif right there. So I felt like that was really good progress. I was happy with it, and I started on something else. I need to go to Michael's, I was about to say Joann's, and I want to say this is 738. The color in this flower right here, I need to get it so I can finish filling that pretty flower in. I know when I go to when I go to Michael's at times, like I'll go and I'll get floss. A great example is I don't even know how long ago this was. I went and got all of this floss, and I don't even know what it goes to. So I need to I need to be better at that. I don't know if you guys are that way as well. Like when I get home from purchasing those specific flosses that I need for whichever pattern that I'm working on, I need to physically like get home, put it where it belongs, because now I have this floss and I have no idea what it goes to, and I thought it went to something particular and it doesn't go to it. So yeah, so that's been literally probably sitting on my desk for at least a month now. Okay, so my last whip that I'm going to share with you guys, and this is, oh, and I apologize. I didn't insert my Dorothea photo. I'll insert that for you guys here so you can physically see that full pattern. I do not think that photo does the design I just shared with you. I don't think it does it any justice, any way, shape, or form. So if that's something that's holding you back from purchasing that pattern from GGR, I would say look past it, because you can see like how beautiful that design is. All right, so the last one I'm going to share with you, again, this is my reproduction, and this is the design, and it's Sarah Christian's, and this was done in 1797. I wish it shared her age. It does not. But this is the beautiful reproduction that I am, well, this is the antique that I'm reproducing, I should say. All right, let me take it out of the hoop because I was working on it yesterday, and I got a good amount done since the last time I talked to you guys. So I started working on the house. Let me take this out. So let me show you the full view, and then I'll kind of talk about what I've been doing. Okay. So this is the full view. And ignore the alphabet up there. That's something I need to take out. All right, and what I worked on since the last time I saw you guys is I did all of the leaves on this side. And then I did these 2 little baby leaves there. And I started on the house. And I added a couple of the little flowers that are on the tree. But look at this house, guys. Look how beautiful that is. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice or not. I mean, look at Adam and Eve. Let me see. Like this flower and the vase or the vase. So my goal on this one, because I'm trying to set goals so I can get it moving, is I want to finish all of the fruits that are on the actual tree. And I want to at least finish the leaves on the top border on this one. And then maybe do some more of the alphabet on this line. Which I think it's doable. My only thing is I'm not trying to wait till the last minute to do all of the Algerian alphabet, which I did start. And you can see on the original, there's 2 rows right here. So I think I need to maybe do, as I work and do like the fruit and maybe that top border, maybe do like 2 letters. Maybe I need to do that so I don't wait till the last minute to do all of the Algerian. So we'll see. So that's my last whip that I need to share with you guys. I'm gonna show you some fabrics that I purchased, and I went to the fabric store and purchased the ones I'm going to show you, and then I also went on to I want to say is it Shabby Chic's website, and I purchased another fabric. And excuse the noise. And these are all Moda French General. And I don't know what I will use all of the fabric for, but I'm thinking of using one of them maybe to do like a lampshade. I want to make up my own lampshade. Like I've seen people on YouTube and Instagram where they make their own versus like purchasing. Some of the lampshades are very expensive, which, I mean, they're all made by hand, so I totally see and understand the why behind it's so expensive. I just don't know if I want to spend that much money, so I'm thinking maybe I should just do it myself. But this is one of the fabrics that I got. And I think I purchased, when I went there, they only had so much of all 3 of them I'm going to share, and I just purchased all of it. So that's 1, 2. My mom said this one was her favorite. I wonder if it shows it on. Oh, I never noticed this. Like it has like little sayings on it. It says, "Every leaf speaks bliss to me, flattering from the autumn trees." All right, so here's this one. And my mom said this one was her favorite. So I'm sure I will give her some of that. I was looking at, does this one show? I want to see if these actually have like a little saying on it too. This one does not. Never noticed that before. And then this one says Garden Gathering by Primitive Gatherings Moda. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. Audrey Hepburn. I love that. Learned something new today. All right, so those are those that I got from the fabric store that I've physically visited. And then I purchased this one from Shabby, I think it was Shabby Chic's website. And this one is French General fabric. And I just got a yard of it. Look how beautiful that is. Really, really love it. I did purchase, if you guys saw French General on Instagram, they released new fabric on their website, and I purchased some for a project that I have in mind. So I don't even know when that ships. I think it's like a pre-order, if I remember. So whenever I get it, obviously I'll be surprised, because again, I don't know when they're shipping it and all that jazz, but I plan on doing a project with it, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. And then one other thing that I purchased recently, and this has nothing to do with cross stitch or anything like that, was this book. It's called A New English Style, Timeless Interiors, and I got it off of Amazon. And you guys, like, I need to find you a photo. These photos in here, like, I'm obsessed. I need to find you a good one. I'm obsessed with each page. Let's see. All right, like, look at this in the wallpaper. Let me see. Like, look at these. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine like having your entire room just filled with all of these beautiful flower patterns? And then you can see like that lampshade. Like, I want to try and recreate something like that. So I don't know. I saw this, a friend of mine that I follow on Instagram, she shared this in her stories, and I was like, okay, please share where this book is from, because it's amazing. And I will tell you, each page, it's a dream, it's a heaven. So I've been like sitting on the couch when I just want a few minutes to do nothing, and I've been opening this up and just pulling like different ideas of things that I could recreate in our home that we live in. So yesterday, because today is Saturday, and I won't share this probably until tomorrow, this video, but yesterday we picked up our youngest from college. So yesterday was a very long day, but it feels so good to have her home. So it's spring break all of next week, and then I'll bring her back the following Sunday from tomorrow. So it's just nice to have her home. She hasn't been here since Christmas break, which is insane, like how long ago that was. I do read audiobooks, and I did finish The Paper Palace, which is amazing. If you guys read books or if you listen to audiobooks, I do audio because I'm able to multitask. Like, I can do like cleaning, I can cross stitch, listen to a book. I love the comfort that it brings. And The Paper Palace, it was insane. So good, but it's crazy how different things can happen to individuals as you grow up. And I don't want to tell you like the whole story, but very, very good read. If you guys want a new book recommendation, I would highly recommend it. But yeah, going into next week, I just plan on just working on some some current stitching that I just shared with you guys. I'm also going to start a new start, the Alice, I think it's Wilderman, from the attic. I have that one fully kitted and I'm going to start that one today. So I'll share that with you guys the next time I'm here. But I hope everyone is well. I know the weather here in Virginia has been like iffy. It's been hit and miss. It's another gloomy day, but spring will be here before we know it. So enjoy the calm before things get, you know, pretty hectic with the warmer temps. But as always, it's a pleasure to see you guys. I love you. Thank you for your love and your support, and happy stitching. And I'll see you next time. Love you guys mucho. Bye.